Thank you very much, Stephanie. 10,000 vaccine appointments have been canceled after 2 Scarborough clinics are forced to shut down due to a supply shortage. The Scarborough Health Network's website says Centennial College and Centenary Hospital clinics won't reopen until they get more doses. Officials say canceled appointments will be rescheduled. The closure of the 2 East End clinics comes as other GTA sites pause vaccination rollouts due to a lack of supply as well. The Ontario College of Family Physicians has confirmed that 300 family doctors are being onboarded to help vaccinate residents living in hotspot neighborhoods. This is an expansion of a pilot project last month where family physicians in 6 public health units were vaccinating adults with the AstraZeneca shot. The organization is also calling for family doctors to be allowed to administer the Moderna vaccine since the shot can be kept in a regular fridge for storage. And here is a live shot now of the BAPS Shri Swaminarayan Mandir in North Etobicoke, where a mass vaccination pop-up clinic will be happening today. Nearly 15,000 residents, 18 and up, living in specific hotspot communities in the area can get their shot. The clinic is expected to be open for the next 3 weeks. Now, as the third wave continues, the province is now reporting the highest COVID-19 positivity rate since the pandemic began. The record high positivity rate of 10.3% was recorded yesterday as cases continued to soar. That beats the previous record of 9.7 reported on January 4th. 3,670 new infections were reported yesterday, a drop from just over 4,400 the day before. Most cases continue to come from Toronto and Peel. Meanwhile, ICU patients are also on the rise, now up to 626 in critical care, another record high. Canada is now reporting its first case of a post-vaccine blood clot. The case is linked to a Quebec woman who got an AstraZeneca dose. Her age has not been released, but health officials say she is recovering at home and there is no fear for her life. Right now, the shot is only approved for Canadians 55 and older. Health Canada is expected to provide an update today. So far, over 700,000 AstraZeneca doses have been administered across Canada. This comes as the U.S. recommends a pause of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, following reports that 6 women developed blood clots after receiving a shot there. Coming up on BT, infectious disease expert and member of the Ontario Vaccine Task Force, Dr. Isaac Bogosh, joins us live to discuss all the latest COVID-19 developments. Stay tuned for that. That will happen just after 8 o'clock this morning. To the U.S. now. Prosecutors will decide today whether or not to file charges against the officer who shot Dante Wright on Sunday as a Minneapolis suburb was rocked once again by protests for a third straight night. Now, that was a peaceful scene before protesters and police started clashing later in the night as anger mounts over Wright's death during a traffic stop. The officer who shot him and the police department's chief both resigning yesterday. And just miles away, the defense continues in the case against Derek Chauvin's murder trial in the death of George Floyd.
I felt that Derek Chauvin was justified and was acting with objective reasonableness following Minneapolis Police Department policy.
The defense turning to a use of force expert. They also called upon police officers, emergency medical personnel, and one of Floyd's companions to provide witness testimonies. And of course, so much happening in Minneapolis this week as tensions escalate. Coming up just after 5 o'clock, we are going there live with CNN's Nadia Romero. Queen Elizabeth II has resumed her royal duties just days after the death of her husband, Prince Philip. The British monarch attended a retirement ceremony for a senior royal official yesterday. The royal family is observing 2 weeks of mourning for the Duke of Edinburgh, who died Friday at the age of 99. Philip's funeral will take place this Saturday at Windsor Castle. Attendance is limited to 30 because of COVID-related restrictions. And coming up after the break, we are going to turn to your business news. Chris McCusker from 680 will be with us with more news on cryptocurrency coming up.